Later, Joseph of Arimathea asked Pilate for the body of Jesus. Now Joseph was a disciple of Jesus, but secretly because he feared the Jewish leaders. With Pilate's permission, he came and took the body away. He was accompanied by Nicodemus, the man who had earlier visited Jesus at night. Nicodemus brought a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 75 pounds. Taking Jesus' body, the two of them wrapped it with the spices and strips of linen. This was in accordance with the Jewish burial customs. At the place where Jesus was crucified there was a garden, and in the garden a new tomb, in which no one had ever been laid. Because it was a Jewish day of preparation, and since the tomb was nearby, they laid Jesus there. John chapter 19, verse 38 through 42.
Soon after Jesus' death, Nicodemus and Joseph of Arimathea went to Pilate to ask to bury Jesus. They wanted to do as Jesus would do and help others, and in their case, help Jesus to rest in peace. In modern day, humans practice something similar, a funeral. We mourn over a person's death and bury them in a casket to put them to rest. Also, Joseph and Nicodemus dressed and prepared him for a burial with myrrh, aloe, and other spices, and they wrapped him with a gossamer fabric, a Jewish tradition. In parallel, we dress the deceased person up and make them look nice for the rosary and funeral ceremony. In both Jesus' burial and funerals of loved ones in the modern day, people suffer and die, and people mourn for their death.
Relating to the burial of Jesus, teenagers tend to bury away their true selves to be able to fit in. For example, numerous trending social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram provide teenagers with a world where they can create profiles that are nothing like them. Social networks tend to fail at representing our true selves. Social networks provide a teenager with an avenue to create a facade that suits them. Teenagers shy away from revealing their true selves because they are still finding out who they really are. Lastly, peers largely influence how teenagers behave. Teenagers usually are closer to their peers than their parents, causing them to behave more like their peers. The want for peer acceptance forces many teenagers to ignore their preferences or things that they previously identified with, causing them not to act like themselves and hiding away their true selves, making them think this helps them fit in social cliques and gain acceptances.
Oh, remember those walls are built, baby,